Okay, today our learning intention is to learn about adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. Adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. So, first let's recall how we add or subtract the usual number fraction. So, for example, if you need to subtract 2/3 minus 1/4, what we should do? Need to find common denominator, which is lowest common multiple between those denominators, which will be 12. So we need to multiply this by 4, this by 3, so we have 8 minus 3 over 12 equals 5 on 12. 2 times 4, 8. 1 times 3, 3, 8 minus 3, 5. And with algebraic fraction, it's not any different. We always need to... Because 2 times 4 equals 8. We multiply, we make in common denominator 12. So to make this 12, we might need to times it by 4. To make this 12, we need to times it by 3.
We get times in the wrong thing. Times in.
We times both bottom and top. We times both. We need times both of them. If you time only one of them, the fraction will change.
Okay, so then it's 8 over 12.
No. 8 minus 3.
8 over 12, yes. Minus 3 over 12.
So why is it in one fraction?
Because he's making it simple.
8 over 12 minus 3 over 12 equals same denominator, we can put it together. Will be 8 minus 3 over 12. That's how we subtract in that fraction.
Yeah, but I thought you just do it.
Okay, sure.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then what we do now? How we do this
It's the
subtraction?
same thing.
We do 8 minus 3 over 12 when it's same denominator. So, with algebraic fractions, it's done in exactly the same way. Let's say we have 2x over 6 minus 3x over 8. What will be the common denominator? What is the lowest common multiple between 6 and 8? 24. How we find in the... Let's recall how we find lowest common multiple. We write multiples of the bigger number only, which are 8. It's not multiple of 6. We keep going. 16, not multiple of 6. Keep going. 24. Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple of 6. So that will be the lowest common multiple. So then we time this to make 24, we time this by 4, this by 3, both numerator and denominator. So we will have 8x over 24 minus 9x over 24 equals what? What is
Negative x.
equal negative x over 24. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, let's make things a little bit harder. So let's do 3x plus 1 over 4 plus 2x minus 3 over 5.
20.
What is the common denominator?
20.
20. So we times first fraction by 5, second by 4. Now, very important thing. if you will not do this, you will have good chances to make a silly mistake. So how you write next step? We multiply by 5, so we write 5 times bracket 3x plus 1 plus 4 times bracket 2x minus 3, and that's all over 20. Don't do it in one step in your head. That's where students making mistakes. Write it down. We times this by 5, so that means 5 times numerator plus 4 times numerator. Don't do this whole thing in your head. That's the way to make silly mistake. Always write. You put a little bit more on the paper, you will have more chances to avoid silly mistakes.
What was the what's the next step?
Next step, we expand the bracket. How we expand bracket? We multiply 5 by this, 5 by this. 5 times 3x is 15x. Times, we know 15x plus 5. Now we multiply 4 by 2x, and by negative 3 we have plus 8x, and we have minus 12 over 20 equal. Now we need to collect like terms. What are the like terms with 15x?
8x.
8x. 15x plus 8x, 23. 23x. And 5 minus 12, minus 7 over 20. That will be the answer. We cannot do any more than that. Make sense? Yeah, if you will know what the x, we can substitute, but at this stage, it's done. Next example. Next example. I'm rubbing the top line only. So, let's consider the next example. Let's do 5x minus 3 over 8 minus 2x minus 4 over 12. Not over 12, don't please, we can simplify it. If it's over 12, no, probably we'll make it instead minus 4, 2x minus 7 over 12. Yeah. Now, what the common denominator between 8 and 12?
24.
24. Yes.
There always is a common denominator.
We need always find common denominator.
Times them together.
Lowest common multiple between 8 and 12.
24.
You write down the multiples of the bigger number of 12. And we see which one of them.
It's 24.
It's 24, yes. So we times this by 3 and this by 2. So we need to write 3 times bracket 5x minus 3 minus, it's minus here, 2 times 2x minus 7, and that's all over 24. Now, we need to expand brackets. And, again, please don't skip this step. I guarantee that you will do a lot of silly mistakes if you will skip this step. Don't skip this step ever. Equal.
15x minus.
We have 15x we have 15x because 3 times 5x is 15x.
Minus
3 times negative 3 minus 9. Now minus 2 times 2x minus 4x and negative 2 times negative 7
plus 14.
plus 14. plus 14, and that's all over 24 equal 15x
Minus 4.
minus 4x.
11x.
Because we have 15x, and we have negative 4x, we have 11x. And we have negative 9 plus 14,
5.
it is 5. So plus 5 over 24.
And it cannot
Done.
be
Make
Oh,
sense?
yeah.
Yes.
If it was 12x plus 4 over 24, could you simplify that, or you can't simplify it?
We can. Excellent question. 12x plus, you said,
12x plus 4 over 24.
over 24.
X.
We have
You missed the x.
they all divisible by 4.
Yeah.
So we can simplify. Divide this by 4, 3x. 4 divided by 4, 1. 24 divided by 4, 6. We can simplify that. We can simplify. We will do more of this simplifying later on.
Okay.
Excellent question. Now, what if we have the pronumeral variable, so letter in the denominator? If we have it in the denominator. So, for example, let's start from the simple one. If we have 3 over x plus 2 over x. Do they have common denominator?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's same, so we can put it
5x.
together straight away. 3 plus 2 over x equals 4.
Who said 7? Who said 7?
Good try. Is 5 over x. That it was already the same. Now, if it will be not the same, if we have 3x, sorry, if we have 3 over x, why I'm writing all the time, trying to write 3 over x plus 7 over 3x. What will be the common denominator?
3x.
3x.
Times.
So you times everything
Yeah.
up.
So
Do we
9
need
over
time
3x.
this by anything?
No.
No, it's already
3x by
3x
3.
here. So we times this by 3, we get 9 plus 7 over 3x equals 16 over 3x. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if we have, next example, if we have 2 over x minus 3 over y,
Minus. Oh, wait.
what will be the common denominator?
5xy. 5
Stop. What is the common denominator?
There is
What is the
XY.
lowest?
big.
Excellent. xy.
I just did that.
We need multiply, that will be common denominator, x times y. So we times this by y, we times this by x. So we will have 2y minus 3x over xy.
Then you can get rid of the x and the y.
No, we cannot.
Why? Because it's times then minus. You want
Do we
y,
have
y.
x here? We can divide everything only by the same thing.
So wouldn't it be y minus 2x?
No.
Oh, true, because it's x, y, and minus. Yeah.
Now,
But kind of, doesn't the x and y cancel the?
No, because.
no, because here, do we have x here? Do we have x here in this one? No. Do we have y here? No. We can divide. If we divide both by x, y, we'll come back to this. We can come back to this one. But it will not be any simple. We just put it in the one fraction. Next example. If we have 3 over n plus 2n. 3 over n plus 2n. What the denominator here?
Over 1.
1.
So then times
It
by
is like
n.
invisible 1.
So
What
3n,
will be common denominator?
n.
That's n.
n.
So times by n.
We times only this by n will be 3 plus, what is n times n?
N
n squared times it's n squared, so plus
2n squared.
2n squared over n. Make sense? Okay, that's how we add and subtract the
That be simplified.
this one. We can get back to this.
Oh yeah.
That's all we can do.
Ari, it's not n
Okay.
squared though.
Like, subscribe and donate to help Ukraine fight evil Russia.